I asked the AI to see what kind of it's catching on to about the JHEQX is the ticker, by the way. I basically just said, what does the trader, kind of everyday person, need to know about, especially on the roll days? AI's response was, the flows don't just reset hedges. They create a time window where dealers are simultaneously exiting the old strikes and warehousing risk before the new collar is fully laid on. That overlap means temporary long or short gamma exposure leaks into the tape, which I guess suggests that it thinks this thing is tradable. Tell me what you think about that analysis.
Do I think somebody's taking leg risk with 40,000 SPX options? I don't. I just don't think that's happening. I think these trades are well known ahead of time. I think they're prearranged, and I don't think anybody's taking that kind of leg risk or being that reckless with that amount of money. We're talking billions of dollars. There's no way.
Yeah. Okay.
I disagree with the AI.
Okay. Now, in terms of it making ripples, though, maybe they're not like visible, tradable ones, but still something that I guess once it's over also has the potential to kind of reduce vol in some extent. Is there any of that in there? Is there any truth to that?
Sure. So again, if it was visible and tradable, then it would be front run, right? So if there was something to be done, everybody that's standing behind you would do that something. So that makes nothing but sense. Again, if we were at strike, near expiration, past day or two or three, or even today, and we were right at strike, the idea that we would move a bunch today, I'd be very reticent. I would try to fade those moves. In other words, I would expect that gamma would compress or the gamma would expand, but the volatility of the price movement would compress on an expiration if we were at strike. But we're so far from strike, I don't think it really matters today.
Okay. And honestly, I love that answer too, because even though I find it, an emblematic strategy that does represent a lot of the thematic stuff happening right now in the market in terms of, hedging downside and obviously the role of volatility too, options in big strategies, all that stuff I love, but I've never really bought into the notion either that it's like a super tradable thing for most people.